Hi, everyone. Governor, thanks for getting us all here together. Westerly is one of my favorite cities to come and visit, mainly because of your food, your art, the culture in the city, and the history of the city, and the food. Look, our goals for transportation are very simple, and I think they're shared by all of you. Our goal in the 2030 plan is to create a 21st century transportation system here in Rhode Island that improves the quality of life for all of you, connects you together to each other better in Rhode Island, but also connects us regionally to other economic centers in Boston in particular, New York, Connecticut, and to provide kind of a economic driver to our state that comes out of having a good transportation infrastructure. We see this happening. We're building a new train station in Pawtucket in Central Falls. And already, the train station isn't even built yet, but already we're seeing economic development take place that in an area around the train station that languished for years. It's this kind of connection between transportation and economic development that's very important to our state. How are we going to do it? Well, historically in Rhode Island, we've underinvested in transportation. We receive about 80% of our transportation improvement and maintenance and operation funds from the federal government. That requires us to put about $1 for every dollar that they put in. But it's always been a challenge here in Rhode Island for Rhode Island to provide enough money to be able to support that $4 return that we get from the federal government. So we need to create ways in which we can invest more and wiser and better in transportation infrastructure to be able to garner more of those federal funds. The grants that you all heard were approved by the federal government last week, stand to bring an additional $100 million a year for at least the next 5 years. And beyond that, an additional $50 million a year. But all of that money from the federal government has to be matched by state funds. So that's always a challenge for us. And it's always an area that has been underinvested here in Rhode Island. So we need to think more broadly about infrastructure and how various parts of infrastructure are connected. Transit connected to trains, trains connected to highways and bike and ped and other active transportation systems all connected, working together. There's a lot of regional opportunity. We've been speaking with the City of Boston, the MBTA, to create better, faster, more frequent service between Providence and Boston to be able to foster a economic development potential that exists between the two cities. And to improve broadband. The recent bill that passed Congress creates substantial funding for the improvement of broadband. We in Rhode Island are well poised for growing the broadband system here in Rhode Island, and this will give us an opportunity to do that.